I don't feel like Forza Horizon 5 needs an introduction. We've been excited for this game for quite a while here at Traxion, and now we've finally had our hands on it, it's about time we told you about the fun we've been having romping through Mexico. This is the largest map for a Horizon game ever. It features the longest highway in a Horizon title, and the volcano is also the highest point ever seen in a Horizon release too. The spec sheet reads like an Apple event comparison chart where Tim Cook compares the number of megapixels in the latest iPhone versus the first ever iPhone. If the sheer enormity of the environment doesn't intimidate you, the number of challenges, events, experience bonuses, points, and options popping in your face certainly will do. Upon starting the game, you can't help but think you can actually have too much of a good thing. As you progress, however, you'll soon find the game's natural rhythm, find a flow, and be enveloped in one of the richest driving experiences yet. Yes, this is an open world racing game, and yes, there are cars and races to compete in. The basics remain in many ways the same as ever. But now 5 releases in, the game now has more layers than a kilo of onions. There's the main story to complete, incorporating showcase events and the new expedition adventures. This isn't linear and sits alongside a whole host of themed racing series to take part in. As you explore the area, you're gaining XP for partaking in PR stunts and finding hidden barns that crop up on your map. Also appearing will be driver-style rivals you can challenge on a whim, or real humans playing online in your world requesting events via Forza Link. Then there's the Forza Arcade that implements cool online team events like smashing piñatas or achieving a cumulative drifting score. They start on a regular basis throughout your day and crop up on the map. I haven't yet mentioned the Super 7 card challenge game, festival playlist, monthly events, or the online battle royale eliminator, all carried across from Forza Horizon 4, or the wheel spins and super wheel spins unlocked through level progression, nor the Horizon Tour that groups together several events for an online championship with up to 5 other players. And co-op, I forgot co-op. It means a regular single player race event can become a network connected team event. Oh wait, and there's EventLab too. Here you can create and share or simply find fun levels that always seem to be involving bowling pins in one way or another in an attempt to recreate something like Trackmania's Royal Mode. All the time you're earning cash to buy houses with, or cars, or clothing for your avatar. There's a new car collection Panini aping metagame. You unlock new horn sounds, you can tune your vehicles, paint your vehicles, sell your vehicles in a live auction, or just take pictures of them in photo mode. There's just so much to do, and you can't move a single millimeter without some kind of number scrolling, pop-up or radio DJ or a phone call. It just never stops. On paper then, you have the most feature-complete racing game of all time. Every box is ticked, but it can be overwhelming, and if you've never played a Horizon game before, as I'm sure many of those with Game Pass will attest, most of what I've said will already sound like a different language. A concerted effort has been made to reveal each element to you over time, bit by bit, the speed of which is still perhaps a little too fast. I think you could easily lose track of what each element does and what to prioritize if you aren't already in that Horizon mindset. I appreciate the need to try and hook you in immediately, and if you simply play the first 4 hours, you're going to be more excited than an 8-year-old after a tube of Smarties. However, you can get a bit lost. Only a little though, and that's a marked improvement over the previous Forza Horizon title 3 years ago. My biggest bugbear with the 4th installment was the rapid progression, as within 90 minutes I already owned a Koenigsegg, and that could nearly win basically every event in the game. Then though, I felt the main goal was often just car collecting. Here, while that is still a key element, and I was given a Supra, a Bronco, and a Corvette within the first 5 minutes, Horizon 5 heralds genuine, satisfying progression thanks to set missions. A lot of talk pre-release by Playground Games was about an expanded story and how it takes you through Mexican culture. All of that is true, it's bigger and faithful to the region. However, I still didn't care for the characters one iota. When going back to a mission, I still can't skip a cutscene pre or post challenge, something our very own Justin Sutton will be very disappointed about. But these nitpicks don't really matter though. I'm not playing a game like this and expecting a Sofia Coppola level of scene setting. I'm here to drive fast cars into trees, and at least this time the game has a clear sense of purpose, to reach the Horizon Hall of Fame. Along the way you complete various story missions such as the Vocho segment, a tribute to the Volkswagen Beetle which was produced in Mexico until 2003, reaching over 21 million units sold. There is one main Horizon festival base, but joining it are 5 themed outposts. To unlock these, you earn 1 unlock point after a predefined level of XP is accrued. Within each outpost is a set of stories, a showcase or expedition event, and a grand finale race. Each is another subsequent unlock point to open up, but don't have to be unlocked in any specific order. This creates a structure over and above the regular circuit racing or speed camera tasks, and it's this incentive that means Horizon 5 is truly the first title in the series with an overarching goal. One of the best new mission types are the expeditions. The format includes driving to set locations while a character regales you with tales of Mexico. Every third word is seemingly vamos, or trying to find items sealed off in an area, much in the same fashion as that middle bit in Uncharted: The Lost Legacy. The deeper missions with more varied structures and a progression system combine to create over a 20-hour narrative-led racing experience. And as an added bonus, you'll still have like 2 years of unlocking everything, buying all the cars, playing online with friends, and achieving 3 stars on every drift trial. That's still to come. It's a marked step change and a welcome one. Quantity isn't everything. Forza Horizon 5 isn't enjoyable simply because there's a lot of it. It's enjoyable because the chapters are considered and make best use of the location. I haven't even talked about the cars yet, but in truth, these take a back seat this time around. They look good, they sound satisfying in a slightly over-amplified fashion, and the handling is pretty sweet. Being able to thread through traffic at over 200 miles per hour or sliding across a wet field with only a gamepad is no mean feat in programming. No, the main star here is the environment. That is stating the obvious, as right from the start this is less of a driving game and feels more about exploration. Apparently the individual needles are rendered on each cactus, there are over 2,000 sky presets, and there are gorgeous murals painted on several buildings celebrating Mexican culture. All I know is smashing through a wall is as satisfying as ever, and this time I'm doing it in a more varied world, brought to life by colour, weather, and distinctly varied areas. Again, I'm here to nitpick and say it somehow doesn't feel quite as large as you expect once you've acclimatized. When you're flying down the side of a cliff, through a jungle and onto a beach within mere minutes of each other, then that irk soon dissolves. The planning undertaken to make the narrow streets of Guanajuato, damp trees of the rainforest, and the Baja-style dunes feel like one cohesive miniaturized facsimile of Mexico, it's absolutely mind-boggling. You'll be constantly surprised, distracted, and completely immersed. The appeal is far from ephemeral, something that could be said of previous franchise installments. There's a sumptuous world, an abundance of shiny automobiles, and a seemingly unending stream of tasks to complete. Most importantly though, this is the first Horizon game in my opinion with engrossing progression, and I think that makes it by far the best installment yet. But that poses a crucial question. Where on earth does this series go next? So, those are our thoughts on Forza Horizon 5. Are you picking this up on day one, and which car do you think you'll stick to most in your playthrough? Let us know in the comments below. Please do subscribe to the Traxion YouTube channel, as we have a ton of Horizon 5 content coming your way, and ring the bell for notifications so you don't miss out. Until I see you again, thank you very much for watching, keep it pinned, and I'll see you next time.